Hello, bookworms!
Today I'm here with Andrew.
And I'm here.
Yes, he is. And we decided that it would be, I decided and told Andrew that we were going to film favorites videos for
Anytime she says we, it's actually I. You did that in the Rip It, Ship It video. You're like, we decided it'd be fun if we did this. I'm like, I don't like shipping.
Yeah, it is. It's that I decided and then I told him that we were going to do it.
I agreed.
Now he's here.
I am here of my own free will.
Yes. Okay, so we agreed that it would be fun to do a monthly favorites video just to talk about like a couple of things that we've been into for the month, like what we've been enjoying the most. And then I thought it would be nice to end it with something that we're looking forward to in the coming month. Kind of like a monthly wrap up that
wraps up things
that's in video
that
form.
we like.
Exactly. And maybe you like some of these things too. Who knows?
If you don't, you can check them out.
Yeah,
and
if you don't know about them or...
Wait, if you don't like them, you can check them out? Is
If
that
you
what I said?
don't like them, do them anyway. I picked out a list of like categories, so we're not gonna be like structured in the sense where we're gonna say like, for this category, this is our favorite. But I just picked like a bunch of categories that we can choose from, like just to pick 5 favorite things, because we're not necessarily going to have a favorite in every single category every month, but if something comes up, then it's fun to include it. So
I'll go with game I played in July. I played Owlboy, which is a platforming game that has really fun pixel graphics. It's like harkens back to older graphics, but much more detailed.
It looked really pretty from what I saw.
It is. It's very pretty. It's got fun characters. It's not too long. You can probably beat the whole game in like 10 hours. So it's got some endearing characters and the story's got some mystery that's a bit fun. It's a fun one-time experience. It's not something that has a lot of replayability, but I enjoyed playing it, and I would say go play it as well if you want. It's not something to like watch on YouTube. That's one of the things I heard about it. Don't watch someone else play it, just go play it. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and if you like collectibles, there's some really hard collectibles in it. I had to look those up because I got tired of it.
You played on PC.
I played it on the computer, but it's on the Switch. Google it.
My first favorite thing, this giant Mimikyu plush that we got at Nintendo World in New York City. We are very fortunate that we have Nintendo World.
She's using the Wii again.
Well,
she got.
He loves him too, so he's just...
But that story is not we bought it. The story is I got a text and a photo of it saying, I think I need to get this. To which I responded, I think, well, we have a few big plushes, but if you really want it, and then her response was, no, I already bought it.
No, I think I said, like, this is happening, or something.
Yeah.
Mimikyu is one of my favorite Pokemon, so I couldn't just leave him there. I had to adopt him.
You couldn't leave him with all the other Mimikyus.
I couldn't.
Where someone else would buy.
This one and I had a connection.
No, he's a fun addition to the home.
He is. He's very soft and cuddly. So sometimes we have him like while we're watching things, and he's just like hanging out. And then other times he's just on our couch,
Plotting how to kill Pikachu.
Yeah, keeping guard in case anyone breaks in. Scare them away. He's a good guard plush.
Disclaimer, he is not a guard plush. Do not use him as a guard plush. Do not get mad at us if he doesn't guard your home. My second favorite thing is this shirt that Kristen got me. It's an Overwatch shirt. Can't really tell, but the Overwatch symbol's there. But I like really simple designs, especially when it comes to clothing. And this is like kind of unique. It actually kind of harkens to like Star Trek Next Generation uniforms, having a different color up here and down here. And I like black. I like black shirts. I've said to Kristen plenty of times, if I was like a cartoon character, I would just wear black V-necks and jeans all the time. But yeah, Kristen got me this. I like it a lot.
It is from Box Lunch in case you want to get your own.
Yeah, and if you enter the code Super Space Chick, nothing happens. Anyway, Overwatch shirt, favorite, July.
My next favorite thing is something that we actually did this month. So we went and saw Mean Girls on Broadway. We went with our friends Kelly and Jill and Matt and Claire. It was so funny. They really did a good job of updating all of the jokes to making them more relevant today when the internet is like more of a thing. All of the actors and actresses were cast like really well in their roles. My absolute favorite was Karen. She was so funny. The songs were very catchy. It was just, I love this story. Like pretty much know all of the words to Mean Girls as it is, but it was also really fun seeing it with a full theater of people who also really love Mean Girls, because there were those lines that you knew that everyone was just like waiting for, and there was so much cheering at certain points, and everything was so pink, and it was just so much fun.
For a movie to musical, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, a lot of those can fall short, but this was
excellent.
Yeah, it was a really good time. My next favorite would be also an event. We played D&D, yes. Dungeons and Dragons, for the first time with our friends Alexa from Alexa Loves Books and Mackie of Alexa Loves Books. And yeah, it was fun. Mackie kind of set it all up for us.
Yeah, he did the most work.
He was DM, Dungeon Master, and he set up the world and the story and worked with us on our characters. These were Kristen and I's first characters we've ever done.
It was really fun.
Yeah, I'm a human rogue named Elias, and Kristen is a fae elf hybrid that we've kind of made up. Lady Briar. But it was a lot of fun. We played for
hours.
Yeah, it was an all-day event.
It was a marathon.
Maybe 9 hours. The first hour or so was like finalizing our characters, and then we took big breaks to eat. But it was fun.
Not even. We took really short breaks to eat.
That's
true. We
spent
like a lot of time playing. It was really, really fun.
It was fun, yeah.
We are actually having our next campaign. No, well, it still part of the same campaign, but we're having our next like D&D session next week. Mm-hmm. So we both enjoyed it enough that we are gonna keep on playing.
Yeah, and hopefully none of our characters will almost die and need to be saved, because it'd be sad if they died the first time we played.
It would be really sad.
So
but it was really fun. Yeah, thank you again, Mackie.
Thanks, Mackie. Thanks, Alexa.
For putting that together.
See you soon. Or, depending when this came out. That second session was so much fun. Yeah. Sorry you died, Alexa.
Good times.
Did you get all the DVDs? Is this all the same season? Yeah. You got DVD, Blu-ray, and soundtrack of the show we just watched streaming?
It was so good.
But it's not streaming. We already watched it.
But we'll watch it again. Anime, if you don't get anime when it's out, it's gone. That's it. Lost your chance.
Besides Sailor Moon, name an anime we've watched twice.
Avatar.
Yes, and that was a good purchase.
My next favorite is a book that I read, and it is Thrawn by Timothy Zahn. This is the first book in the Thrawn trilogy that is now canon, because Timothy Zahn actually wrote he wrote a bunch of Thrawn books in the legendary Star Wars universe, but this was my first...
Pre-Disney.
Yeah. Before Disney deemed everything not canon. This was my first time really getting to know Thrawn as a character. Like, I've always been aware of him, but I didn't really know too much about him. And I knew his rank and everything, and I knew like little tidbits about his backstory. Holy moly, he ended up becoming one of my favorite characters within the Star Wars universe. And I'm so excited that the second book is out already and I don't have to wait to read it, because I was completely engrossed in this. I read it so quickly. I kind of was going through like a reading slump in June and July, and then this just like pulled me out of it so fast. I read like half of the book in a day because I could not put it down. And yeah, if you haven't read Thrawn, I definitely recommend doing so.
My next favorite is an anime that we watched, and we both liked it, so I stole it from Kristen's favorite list.
Yes, which worked out because I had too many favorites.
Yes, and I don't like enough things. But we watched Flying Witch.
It was so good.
It's a very cute slice of life anime about a witch, because as we all know, witches at a certain age have to move out and live on their own, but since she's still in high school, she just moves in with some of her family in another town.
Her family is like, we would really be more comfortable if you were living with other family.
Yeah, so she just doesn't live with her parents. But it's a very cute show. It's not like Little Witch Academia. It's
very slice of life.
It's very slice of life. There's like a little bit of magic each episode, but it's fun.
It's really beautiful. Like whatever little town they're in.
Yeah, it's drawn gorgeous. Really very pretty. And the characters are all cute and endearing, and it's very comical, and we enjoyed it.
It's very funny.
It was just a nice chill show to watch.
There's a lot of like little hints of magic, but it's not like the main focus, despite her being a witch.
Yeah, it's one of those worlds where it's like not everyone. Some people are aware of magic, and like witches exist. They're very Kiki's Delivery Service, where like witches are out there, but everybody's pretty happy and chill with them.
Yeah, there's no like...
It's not like there's an evil
animosity.
witch. Yeah, no animosity. It's just, oh, hey, a witch is here. Do you have a potion I could buy? Cool. Oh, you don't? Alright, have a nice day.
The Mandrake is our favorite, though. But we won't spoil that.
It's in the first episode, I think.
Watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, just at least watch the first episode.
Yeah.
So good.
It's fun. It's fun.
My fourth one is actually another collectible, which I wasn't expecting, but I really love
Definitely wasn't expecting.
I haven't been buying as many collectibles lately. I've been better about like just getting what I really, really want. So anyway, I got an anime statue that I am obsessed with. This girl here. It's Lillie, and she has Cosmog here. She is from Pokemon Sun and Moon, if you've played that, or if you haven't, that's where she's from. His name is Nebby. She nicknamed him Nebby.
She did, yeah, I forgot.
And she always just like travels around with him and has him in her gym bag, but she's always like kind of darting off places, and she's just super cute. I love her outfit. She's kind of like Lolita-esque, most of her clothing.
A little bit. She changes her outfit later on.
Yeah.
And you don't like that one as much.
No, I don't. I like this one better. But yeah, when I saw the statue, I was just like, this is like everything that I love. So I got it. And I really do love it. Clearly, because it's one of my favorites of the month. So I am just going to talk about my last favorite because Andrew doesn't have another one for this month. As you might know, I'm a rep for CanterburyRoadCo, which is a candle company. And I've been with Shannon like since she opened her shop almost. And she just has the best candles. In my opinion, I love them so much, and she really like works with you to make sure that you're getting what you want to get. But she just launched her own website, so instead of buying the candles on Etsy, you can now buy them on CanterburyRoadCo.com, and that's where you can use my rep code SuperspaceChick17. And Alexa from Alexa Loves Books also has one, and Rachel from Miss Obsessed Much on Instagram also has one, and then she has monthly reps. So if you want to use anyone's codes, you can. But the new website is the only place that they'll be working, and I know that I've talked about her candles like a ton of times, but I specifically wanted to talk about them in this video because not only has she been coming out with such amazing things, but she also got an illustrator, and her labels have been amazing. Like, okay, so I'm gonna show you 4 instead of 1 because I couldn't narrow it down. Some of the ones, like these 4, have been some of my favorites. There is this one, which is Le Cirque de Rêve, which,
ooh.
Yeah, it's from the Night Circus, and it's beautifully illustrated. Shannon started a new line of literary passport candles, and this one is the second one. The first one that she did was Narnia, and that one also smells so good and is illustrated. But I'm like especially obsessed with this one because I just love the Night Circus so much. And it smells like caramel, smoke, cider, and popcorn, and it is incredible. The next one that I have to show you is Uprooted, and this one Shannon actually did like a revamped label for, so now it's illustrated by the illustrator who did that one. And the label actually matches the UK edition of Uprooted, which is like the prettiest edition ever. And this one smells like apples, the woods, and cinnamon. And I have 3 of this one because I love it that much. And then the next 2 that I want to show you are customs that I had Shannon create because they're things that I love. So the first one is Coraline. This one smells like rain, chocolate cake, and apples. And this is another one. This was actually the first label that she had illustrated because we kept looking for a Coraline label, and it just kept being like, I just feel like we could find something better. And then Shannon got this illustrator and sent me this, and I was like, well, that's perfect. So I love it so much. It smells like rain, chocolate cake, and apples. And it's delicious.
Oh, sounds delicious.
It is delicious. And then the last one is another one that I had Shannon custom make, but you can buy it on her website. It's Moon Princess, so it's a Sailor Moon candle. It smells like love, baked goods, and justice, but it actually smells like chocolate chip cookies if you open it. She was like, what do you want it to smell like? It was like kind of a last minute custom that I had her do. I love it. It's one of my favorites.
Sounds like such a superhero line. I love the smell of justice in the morning. Justice. And cookies.
Yeah.
Yum.
And then I thought it would be fun to end the video with each of us talking about one thing that we're looking forward to in August. So what are you looking forward to?
In August, I'm looking forward to the game No Man's Sky, which has been out for 2 years and was extremely disappointing. This update is supposedly what the game was supposed to be, what they hyped when they were in development, and unfortunately it wasn't, but after 2 years of updates, it's finally hit that point, and I will be, and I am enjoying it a lot, and it will probably be one of my favorites next month.
I actually have 2 things that I'm looking forward to in August. The first one being Eevee Community Day in Pokemon Go, because I've just been, both of us have been Pokemon Go addicts. I'm probably a little bit more so than Andrew, and he just appeases me.
I'm enjoying it.
But you
I
are
can do
liking it more, yeah.
But if you stopped, I'd probably stop.
I love it, like, with my whole heart. It's Eevee Community Day actually today and tomorrow, so I'm going to be filming a vlog of us catching some Eevees on Community Day, and I'm really looking forward to playing. We have like an hour and a half left to go until we're gonna...
Till it starts.
Get out there and catch us some Pokemon.
Pokemans.
Yeah. And then the second thing that I'm looking forward to, which is the most exciting thing, and Andrew is also very much looking forward to it, is that...
Am I?
Yeah. Andrew's brother, Joe, and our sister-in-law, Chris, they are having a baby, and they're actually due today. So we're going to have a nephew named Joey, and we can't wait to meet him. We do already have a nephew named George, who's awesome, and I love his Instagram. But he is in Alaska, so we sadly have not gotten to meet him yet. So this will be the first nephew that we'll actually get to, like, play with, which will be fun.
I don't know how much we're going to get to play with them in the
first.
early days.
Yeah.
They're just going to lay there a lot. He will just lay there a lot.
Yeah, we're both excited about that. So those are all of our favorites for July. Let us know if you liked this video. I think we're going to keep doing these going forward, like one a month, just kind of wrapping up. We might have, as I said before, like fewer favorites one month versus another month because, you know, there's not always a new favorite thing all the time. It's just a fun way to like kind of chronicle the year. Hopefully you're into some of the same things and you enjoyed our video or got some recommendations and maybe you'll be into them next month. Yeah, that's all that we have for this video. Andrew, tell us where we can find you.
You can find me here, as I always say, but also at the YouTube channel Team Silver Space, where Kristen and I play video games. Or my brother Joe and I play video games. Or I just play video games, but that doesn't happen often. Unless you want to check me. I did start streaming, but so if you subscribe to the channel, you might get an alert that I am playing live. And you can watch me live fumble around in a game.
That No Man's Sky game he was talking about.
It could be No Man's Sky.
So we have to go because we have to go catch some shiny Eevees. But we'll see you next week.
Tomorrow? Someday?
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.